Yeah, hey guys, I wanted to show you one of the user experience issue that I faced today in continuation to my last video. So as I was telling in the video that I got when I called the customer support, they told that they cannot take these kind of complaints on phone banking, and they have to and I have to receive I have to send an email through this link which is there in the URL bar over here. So if I go there, I'll get the link and I can actually make a call from there. So great. So I just told, okay, I'll do that. I went to the link. Okay, now so when I open it, you can see what happens to the link. So yeah, of course, my internet is low, so that why it's not loading quick. So they ask us to write to us. Okay, so let's say Kotak credit card because that was my issue. So I press write to us. So now what happens? Again, you get all the stupid options that you want. So let's again select credit card. Once you do that, let's say you are telling my question is not listed here because it's not listed here. I do that, and what happens to us is like, we are so sorry for the inconvenience. Use search option on this help center with different keywords. Chat with Kia. Write to us or call us. Click no more need help below. Please mention your query in detail. Our customer service officer will be glad to provide a resolution. Great. So let's now look at write to us. If you click here, let's say I select email, and this is what happens. No page found. Basically, I don't have an email ID here. How do I contact? No idea. So again, now let's go back. Let's chat with Kia. So let's see what Kia tells. I'll mention to Kia, it's a credit card complaint. So once Kia receives my message, hopefully, Kia is typing something, and then they are telling that blah 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 what to do. So I do you have to mention this thing, say collection calls. Okay, so sorry to hear. You face this. We wish to clarify that reminder calls for your credit card in default are made only with an intent to remind you about increasing outstanding, which may have escaped your attention, and same is not meant to harass you. If you add more, we confirm that we sensitize our executives or collection agents to strictly adhere to the code. Blah blah blah. Further, we request you to initiate the complete payment of your total outstanding as per current month in order to stop with your reminder calls. You may refer the mode of payment, etc. So this is what is the message that you get. Still, it doesn't mention when will they do it. 4 5 days before this thing, no clue, right? So that's one thing. Let's say we press no, this is not helpful, right? So then it comes, okay, looks like an incorrect answer. So I press say, so press okay, I'm still learning and they are trying to confuse me. Finally connect with bank expert. So once you go over there, it tells you a number. Now if you call this number, unfortunately they will tell that we are not we cannot take such complaints because its system doesn't allow us or blah blah blah. You need to an email. So basically you are in a entire loop where you still cannot get in touch with your bankers. Let's say no need more help. Let's press email, and when you press email it gives you this application. Now let's try to do idle existing customer. I'll give some name, I'll put some random 10-digit number, a random email ID, uh, you know and then some feedback, and CRN is optional, so I agree and I'll press submit. So if you see this here, it goes off. Thankfully in this it worked, but there are other forms within it, like what which I sent initially. I went to the grievance redressal because this was grievance for me. I told banking services, connected it well. I pressed personal banking, and let's do a level 1 submit for you. So once you do a level 1 submit and you give some number, turn some email ID, let's say I'll give a random 8 digit this thing, some random customer this thing, okay, and then press submit. So if you see, oh, this time it went on, but when I had done it didn't go. So all these things are the issues that can creep in, and yeah, these are all bigger issues that we need to handle. Now even if we go to everywhere, click here email, it just goes to the form. They never show us the email ID. I don't understand why email ID doesn't work. And when we go to banking ombudsman, you can get this email ID and everything, and then when you go and try to email, this all tells all the laws and norms and everything. And when you go to Bengaluru, you try to do this, bob at bangalore at rbi.org.in. Unfortunately, it bounces back. So that's how it goes. But again, let me give me one more try on level 1 escalation. Say I'll submit, I'll do a yes, let me write my name. Okay, let me write my mobile number, some random 10-digit number as I told, some email ID for now. .com. It's not needed, so I'm not putting in. I'm giving a proper query. If I do a query, let me see. It's kind of invisible. So what do I go for? Let's look at it. So okay, somehow I've like taken off, but let's say I write kind of a big message, which is about 8,000 characters, because that was the length of my mail. So I'm just trying to do it back. And let's do I agree and uh, command C, command V, command V, command V, command V, command V, command V. Right, and now let me try to submit it. And that's the case that happened. So if you have a within the 10,000 characters that they have mentioned, and still it doesn't go. So why do you ask us to write such a message over here? So I was smart enough to write it in Word first, so I escaped. If someone didn't do, they have to rewrite all the things I had mentioned over there. So these are sort of customer issues that can come up. Just because you have a AI chatbot doesn't mean that you have covered a proper customer support, and it's pretty wrong. And that's why I thought I should point this out for all the people who are trying to basically come up with good support systems and scaling your solutions, that you need to be very careful. At the end, it's all about the customer love, and customer is the one who actually drives your business. So all the best, guys. So this is what I wanted to bring in, all these kind of errors that can actually hamper your overall brand values.